Have you ever woken up and immediately felt heavy? Before your feet even touch the floor, your mind is already racing with worries, bills, deadlines, yesterday's arguments. The day feels like a battlefield rather than a gift. If this sounds familiar, this story is for you. In a bustling metropolis lived a 35-year-old accountant named Daniel. On paper, he had a good life, a stable job, a decent apartment, yet every morning he woke up miserable. The moment his alarm rang, his first thought was dread. Another Monday, more traffic, more stress. He would lie in bed scrolling through his phone, reading angry news and comparing himself to others' perfect lives on social media. By the time he got out of bed, his mood was already dark. Breakfast tasted like nothing because his mind was already at the office, replaying yesterday's frustrations. His girlfriend Sarah noticed. One morning over coffee, she asked gently, "Daniel, when was the last time you actually enjoyed waking up?" He stared at his cup and answered honestly, "I don't know. Maybe when I was a kid." Sarah took his hand. "You're alive, healthy, and loved, but you treat life like a punishment." Her words stung because they were true. Daniel kept telling himself he would be happy later. After a promotion, after more money, but later never came. The heaviness grew, his sleep worsened, his relationship suffered. And even good news couldn't break through his negative fog. One evening, Sarah said quietly, "Daniel, I love you, but I can't keep waking up next to someone who hates waking up." That night, Daniel lay awake staring at the ceiling, asking himself, when did I become this person? How do I find my way back? The next morning, unable to sleep, he rose at 5:30 a.m. and went for a walk. In a quiet park, he saw an elderly man in his 70s, sitting on a bench feeding birds. The man had a peaceful, genuine smile that stood out in the rushed city. Daniel felt drawn to him. "Mind if I sit?" he asked. They sat in silence for a moment. Finally, Daniel spoke. "You look genuinely happy." "How?" The old man chuckled softly. "You think happiness is something you find? No, young man. Happiness is something you practice every single day." He asked what Daniel's first thought had been upon waking. Daniel admitted, "Another day I have to get through, same as yesterday." The old man nodded. "You've been training your mind to see only problems. For years you've practiced negativity and now you're very good at it." Daniel felt the truth hit hard. "Is there a way to untrain it?" he asked. "Yes," the old man replied, pulling out a small worn notebook. "It starts with just 5 minutes every morning. Before your feet touch the floor, before you check your phone, write down 3 specific things you're grateful for. Not vague things like my health. Specific, real moments." He picked up 2 stones, one dark, one light. Your mind is like a garden. Every morning you plant seeds. Plant worry and complaint. He held up the dark stone, and that's what grows all day. Plant gratitude and appreciation. He lifted the light stone, and beauty grows instead. The old man explained, the small things, the warmth of sunlight, the smell of coffee, a neighbor's wave are the life you're actually living. The first days will feel awkward. Your mind will resist. Keep going. After a week, you'll start looking for good things. After 2 weeks, you'll appreciate moments as they happen. After a month, your baseline mood will shift, not because your life changed, but because your attention changed. He handed Daniel a blank notebook. 30 days. 3 specific gratitudes every morning before anything else. Can you do that? Daniel felt a spark of curiosity. "I'll try." Day 1, Daniel wrote. 1. I woke up today. 2. The bed was comfortable. 3. Sarah is still here. It felt forced, but he did it. By day 5, the entries became more specific. The sound of Sarah's laugh. The perfect temperature of his coffee. No traffic on the commute. On day 12, during a frustrating meeting, Daniel noticed sunlight painting beautiful patterns on the wall and felt a small flicker of appreciation. He realized he was now looking for good things to write about the next day. By day 17, his notes grew richer, the sound of rain washing the world clean. A colleague's unexpected kindness, the fresh green of spring trees. Sarah noticed too. "You seem lighter lately," she said. When he showed her the notebook, tears filled her eyes, coming back. On day 25, Daniel woke up excited to write. 1. I woke up excited for the day. 2. Sarah sleeping peacefully beside me. 3. I'm learning I have some control over my mind. On day 30, he returned to the park and showed the filled notebook to the old man. I did it. Everything changed, not my circumstances, but me. I see and feel differently now. The old man smiled and placed a hand on his shoulder. They were never gone. He simply chose to practice something else. Keep going. This is a way of life. 6 months later, writing 3 gratitudes every morning had become as natural as breathing. Daniel's relationship with Sarah grew stronger. Work hadn't changed, but his experience of it had. Bad days still came, but they no longer consumed him. He continued meeting the old man in the park. My friend, Daniel's story is your story. You cannot control everything that happens to you, but you can control where you place your attention. And where your attention goes, your experience of life follows. Tonight, place a notebook and pen beside your bed. Tomorrow morning, before your feet touch the floor and before you touch your phone, write 3 specific things you're grateful for. Do this for 30 days. If you commit, you won't just change your mornings, you'll change your life. Not because life becomes easier, but because you become better at seeing the good that is already there. If this story touched you, share it with someone who needs it. And right now, think of the first thing you're grateful for, even if it's small. Life doesn't get better by chance. It gets better by choice. And that choice begins the moment you wake up tomorrow. Wake up grateful, stay patient, keep growing.